Hello everyone, welcome back to Medical Coding Club. This is Chandrika. And I always thought to have a QA sessions with medical coding professionals, but due to time insufficiency, I was unable to do it. But today, accidentally, fortunately, I'm going to have a conversation with someone who is also CPC and CPCC certified and involved in medical coding training and works as an operations manager. And his expertise spans from evaluation and management, surgery coding, and denial management. Apart from this, he actively contribute towards AAPC Hyderabad local chapter as a MDO, that is membership development officer, and he will be organizing the sessions along with his team. So if you are attending the CU sessions of Hyderabad, definitely would have known him by now. And he recently wrote a book called Chief Complaint. Okay, so this name itself very powerful and well known for medical coders. So I'm going to review the book with him, and as I said, I'm going to draw a few insights from his professional journey, and again it will help to beginners. So yes, let's join with Mr. Goli Sai Phani, who is the author of Chief Complaint book, and I'm meeting him through Google Meet. So I'll record the session and I'll share it on YouTube so that you can also listen to him and listen to his professional journey and his tips for beginners. Hello, Sai.
Hi, Chandrika. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Fantastic.
Okay,
Happy New
so
Year.
thank you, and wish you a very happy new year. And this year also, you gonna publish one more book, I think so. And firstly, I would like to congratulate on your depth book. And actually, I went through the book, and the book is very, user friendly, I can say. I would like to hear from you, and what are the things, and what makes you to write this book, and what made you to like the inspiration behind the book. So everything. So please go ahead and tell us.
Sure. First of all, thanks for having me, Chandrika. I'm so glad to be interacting with you like this. So, the coming to the book, this book is for the freshers and also the experienced professionals, and even like as you are mentioning, you are the experienced professional, you started reading it,
Yeah.
and you are echoing the feeling, right? This is how I need to approach my coding or my audits, how I need to take it. So these kind of feelings is what I have in me, is what I wrote it in a very simple language. So the main intention of creating this, as you have mentioned already, I've been a part of AAPC Hyderabad local chapter, and I do get a lot of queries, lot of inquiries, asking about how our career is going to be in coding. So there are a lot of freshers approaching us, like how we need to build our career in coding. And first of all, is coding is a good career? These kind of questions were there. And
Mhm.
also might be like within our friends or relatives, when we wanted to explain about coding, uh, like we have to give a lot of information,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So and they end up not understanding it. So I just wanted to keep it very simple. Even if you are not from coding, you want to
Mhm.
know about coding, you can start reading this so that you can understand what exactly it is. There is no such a greater terminologies that comes in coding. There are no full codes, or this is not a textbook that teaches coding. So that's what I am mentioning it everywhere. So
Mm.
I don't want to write a textbook, they are there already. What I wanted to focus is, people need to understand, people should become aware the importance of coding. And when you become a coder, when someone becomes a coder, what is the job that they are doing? I am completely proud of my job. Coding is like it's the god
Very
of.
vital. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to give this to the world. I wanted to send this message to the world. Okay, coding is a very important subject, and it's very easy to understand if we go in a proper way. and you deal with the health information, and how do you maintain that health information secretly, and somebody's health information you can't just reveal it somewhere. So these kind of nuances is what I have mentioned in a proper chronological order, so that a coder can understand, or the person who wanted to become a coder can understand it very easily.
Yeah,
So
I understood that. And again, a chief complaint. That name itself, it's as I said, it carries like we medical coders, we deal with every day
yes,
100 to 200 patient records, and the first thing that we see is what made the patient to come to that hospital or that particular office or a clinic. So
yeah,
that it starts from there. So
yes.
that is why I think you have chosen that name.
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
you guessed it very rightly. You know, so when I wanted to write something, I was like just exploring some ideas. What do I name it? So I was thinking like, okay, this is my first book. What is the first thing that we do as a coder when we open a medical record? We look at
mm.
chief complaint. Why can't we name it in that way? So that's how it came up. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yes.
So, and again, you have added, one more, the denial dance,
Yeah.
tackling denials and rejections. So you have added few common denials reason as well rejection reasons like incorrect modifiers,
Yeah.
incomplete ICDs, and it goes on.
Yeah.
And also Medicare modifiers,
Correct.
59 X modifiers. So
Yes.
that is what, if coders are already aware, if they have enough knowledge on these particular things, they don't end up doing same kind of mistakes.
Right.
Many will be like, they know that Medicare insurance, they know why to use 59, we will use 59 for to distinguish the procedures. But when it comes to coding guideline or payer specific coding guideline, like Medicare have specific coding guidelines, maybe if they don't know that particular thing, again the claim will be submitted,
Yes.
and it will go, and then it will get denial. So the cycle will be like, it's hard again. If we correct in a first step, it's a smooth process.
Correct. So
Uh,
the
yeah.
intention is the same. Like
Mm,
we see, I only believe on one thing. So being a trainer, being an auditor, so I always believe that if you know the reason behind what you are doing,
mm,
you will not make mistake. So that is my clear intention. Every time I teach, I mention the same. So the even to mention about the denials, especially, it's usually we feel like for freshers denials is too much to take, or something that we usually mention. But if a fresher or coder coming into the coding, if they know the impact of the code or the impact of the mistake that they are making,
yeah, yeah.
that that is going to create
How
a
that
different perspective.
imbalance, yeah, how
Yes.
it can imbalance that RCM. They
Yes.
don't know what exactly revenue cycle management is, and what is the exact portion of medical coding. So the patient walks in, the registration process takes place,
Yeah.
and they'll do that utilization process, whether which insurance
Yeah.
it is, the eligibility criteria, and the provider sees the patient, and he will render his service. Again, it comes to a coder, where the coder can have the complete a provider, like whatever the service, like this decision making is ours, right?
Yes.
So we need to be very proper, like that is what medical coding, they only knows few, not everybody. The beginners,
Yeah.
uh, they actually they don't know, because when manager says that you got escalation, but they don't know how much it got impacted.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they will feel very insecure. Oh, only one error they are, but they don't know how much dollar value they
Correct.
made a mistake, or how it impacted on, whether sometime it can impact directly on provider, or it can impact on payers. So
Yes.
since it's a triangle relationship, and we
Yes.
do coders have to be very careful, and what we are doing is very responsible job.
Correct.
Need
Correct.
to be aware about ICD guidelines, coding guidelines, all of this. So,
Yes.
as you said, even like I will be also saying the same thing. Know what you're doing. If you
Yes.
know that how much important work you are doing, you will not be so irresponsible.
Correct.
Even if it's target oriented job, we have our own weightage.
Correct.
Yeah. So, and also in the front page, you have mentioned about your, I think, forward.
Yeah. So I must mention about the forward. The forward was